With COVID restrictions being lifted, many Southeast Texans were ready to enjoy the fun, food, and festivities that is the Southeast Texas State Fair. Lamar University graduate and congressman of the 36th District of Texas, Brian Babin, recently visited the southern border of Texas in response to the immigration crisis. I had the opportunity to speak with Congressman Babin on his visit and the effect it has on Southeast Texas. I recently had the opportunity to sit down with a local first responder who, like Hannah Montana, is living the best of both worlds of being an EMT and a rock star. I recently had the opportunity to sit down with political commentator and contestant on Peacock's The Traitors, Quentin Giles, to learn how this murder mystery became something to die for. The Department of Theater and Dance will present So You Can Look Around, set in New York City in 1932. Today we honor those who served in peace and in war. And we remember that all gave some and some gave all. And you've been able to create a success through creating a new voice for yourself. I noticed that you have a show called Q with Q on Instagram. How did that concept for the show come about, and what is your inspiration behind it? With a war breaking out in Eastern Europe between Russia and Ukraine, many Americans are left asking, how does this conflict affect us? Dr. Thomas Sowers joins us to answer that question. Dr. Sowers studies international conflict and is now teaching a course in international law at Lamar University. Thank you, Dr. Sowers, for joining us today.
We adore you. We praise you, God. We just thank you so much for this food.
Families in Southeast Texas are having to find ways to adapt and save this Thanksgiving.
So first they want to come up with a menu to use for whatever they're trying to eat for the holidays. Make a list of what you're planning to eat.
Change the menu. You know, you don't have to have that big old turkey or that very expensive, ham. Have a picnic with the family, create some different fun.
The COVID-19 pandemic is not stopping families from getting together.
Too much food. We normally have an excess, everybody's favorite dish. So this year we're cutting it back.
I know we're still in a pandemic, but still we just want to be around family. So it kind of doesn't matter about the price of traveling.
Savings on meals are allowing families to travel.
Again, if we want to see each other, we're not letting this issue stop us. We may not take a trek to North Carolina, but some of my family is traveling to be with other parts, and we're still going to do that.
So we'll be traveling from all parts of Texas, all to Louisiana, and we're going to put together and cook a holiday meal.
This Thanksgiving, we have a little more to be thankful for.
I'm thankful for my community. I'm thankful for my family. We all know that it's a time that we all need to come together and take care of each other.
Life is short. You just never know. So just being around your family and friends and the people that you love.
Tommy Byers, LUTV News, Orange. For 3 generations, the Journay family has served the community of Mauriceville.
Not too often that somebody that you get to work next to somebody in your family, especially in a capacity of like this.
Never really asked myself, should I? It was just always, I'm going to. Like, there was no question, am I going to put an application in when I'm old enough? Kind of like brush your teeth in the morning, you just come natural, you got to do it.
For Justin Journay, being a firefighter alongside his father and grandfather has been a great inspiration.
It's a privilege. Not many can say, I guess, that you work next to your grandpa and your dad. Me and Dad can make entry on a hose line in the front door. At a fully involved structure fire. And old Grandpa can be pumping the truck, dragging our hose for us. It's really nice, and we work really well together. So there's not really a question of what move we're going to make next. You don't have to question your partner too much.
As assistant chief, James has a tendency to push Justin just a little bit harder.
Gets in trouble the same if they do something bad, do something they're not supposed to do. But I'll probably push him to strive harder.
In 2039, the Journay family will add a 4th generation. Tommy Byers for LUTV News, Mauriceville.